So today we are going to start with the theory part. So let me know if you have any questions or queries related to configuration data. Are you able to configure both? I mean, configuration for GL master data and transaction data?
Yes, sir.
Both of you? Aparna also?
Yes, sir. I haven't started the chart of accounts, but then yes, I feel I can do it because we have the recording, right?
Okay. So you can also take the help of Salmin because as he completed the configuration settings, okay? Or you can call me directly, no problem.
Sure.
Okay.
Sir.
So now we'll start with the theoretical part. So today we are going to learn the theory about chart of account. So what do you mean by chart of account? So OB13 is the T code for the chart of account. So as we have discussed and we have configured our chart of account. TA05. So chart of account basically it contains the list of GL accounts. So all the GL accounts, whatever GL account we have created for our company code, okay. If you go to FS00 for this company code or for any company code, that will be stored in chart of account TA05. So if you wish to check any GL account for this company code example, so if you look at here, system is checking in the chart of account. So all the GL account which you are creating, it will get stored in the chart of account in the form of list. If I press enter, so for this company code we have created 4 GL account. So all these 4 GL account, they are stored in chart of account, right? So first thing is chart of account contain the list of GL account. I have written the theory here in the Excel sheet. Okay, it contains the list of accounts. Now, hope you understand this point. What do you mean by it contains the list of GL account? So wherever you want to, wherever you require the GL account to be fetched, first you have to give the chart of account. Based on that, you will be able to fetch the GL account. Okay. Now this chart of account is created at client level. What do you mean by client level? And what is the benefit of creating any object at the client level? Okay, there are certain object. Okay, we have to create at the client level, and there are certain object. There are certain things which are created at the company code level. So whenever whatever you do, I will just open one more sheet. So if you do any configuration data or if you define any master data, so it will be at the two level. Either it will be at the client level or will be at the company code level. So client level setting means it is independent of company code. Means that particular object you can assign to more than one company code if that is created at the client level. So how do you identify that it is created at the client level? So if you look at the creation of chart of account, if you go to OB13 and if you create any GL account here, so let's say I am coming out. If I click on new entry, so you tell me, is there any company code field is visible here? Is there any company code field is visible here?
No, sir.
No, means that is a client level setting. So if any object which is created at the client level can be assigned to more than one company code, means that object can be used by multiple company codes. For example, one chart of account can be used by multiple company codes. So let's say, for example, if I go to OB62, click on position. So our chart of account is TA05. So which is assigned to TA05. Okay. Now, if I want to assign this chart of account to another company code, I can assign it. TA05. So is system stopping this?
Sir, I have a question here.
Yes.
Are the, in this case, I guess the companies should be in the same industry or in the same
Yeah.
nature.
Yes, Aparna. Yeah, you are correct here, but I am just showing you the technical requirement.
Okay.
Technical requirement in the sense, yeah, there are two things, functional thing and technical thing. So whatever you are calling out here, that is the functional thing. Yes, if company codes are into same industry, yes, you can assign the same chart of account. Here, what we are checking here is what is the benefit of client level object. Since chart of account is client level object, okay, I meant to say this can be used by multiple company codes. Later on, we'll decide, okay, I mean, for how many company code we can assign the same chart of account. Now, as you called out, as you rightly said, yes, if company codes belong to the same industry, then they will be using the same GL account, right? In that case, you can assign the same chart of account. Correct. I agree with you. But here we are checking the technical requirement at this point of time. So business point of view will uh, discuss after some time. You got it correct. So you understand, right? Now we are in a position to assign same chart of account to different company code. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So you still have any doubt?
Yeah,
Salvin,
sir. Technically, that's fine, sir. But maybe pragmatically, it would never happen
no,
because if
it
you
happens. No, it
no, sir.
happens.
Okay. So
Practically
coming to
also
this,
happens.
okay, sir. For suppose if we take Tata Group of companies, we have steel and consultancy. So the
Okay.
entry or the nature of general ledger account that you would require in a consultancy, that would never be, or maybe at the opposite side of the steel industry, because they
Hmm.
are more into, purchasing, selling. Here, like, you have to maintain some provisions to the employees, something
Yeah,
like that.
I agree with you. But if you talk about in my previous project, okay, I worked for Wellspun Group. Okay. In Wellspun Group, we have configured almost 6 company code. For all 6 company code, we have used the same chart of account because all those 6 company code, their nature was manufacturing. Okay, one is for pipe, one is for steel, but product is a different. But nature of the industry was manufacturing, right?
Yeah,
So
sir.
we were
Both
able to
falls
configure.
under, if
Uh,
both the industry or the entities falls under the same category, then it would be easy. So in case we have consulting and steel want to, just transfer all the accounts, do we have to do any alteration to remove or add some accounts?
no, see, if any GL accounts which are common, you can use. But here I am not talking about the business point of view. We'll talk about later. What I want to show you, any object which you are creating at the client level, okay, SAP has given you the option to assign to more than one company code, okay, not only to the chart of account, any other object. So we'll talk from the business point of view, okay. As you said, yes, I agree with you, both of you. If industries are different, we cannot assign the same chart of account, okay. I totally agree with you because one will be manufacturing, one will be retail. So I mean both accounting method will be different for the retail industry, right? Here, the final customer will be interacting with the business directly, right? So here manufacturing, it will be different. So strategic business unit will be different for both industry, for manufacturing as well as retail. But what I am trying to show you here, technical requirement at this point of time. You understood about the technical requirement, then we can talk about the business as well.
Okay, sir, we can proceed.
Yeah. Aparna, you also, right?
Yes, sir, all good.
Yeah, because see, I am just showing you the technical requirement. Technically, yes, you can assign, but as you said, as per the business, we need to decide. Okay, as per the business, let's say we have 4 company codes. Okay, all those four company code can be assigned with one chart of account. If yes, then what are the conditions? Out of that, okay, you are telling no, I can assign same chart of account to 3 company codes and another chart of account to 1 company code. Then what is the condition? Right? Correct. So that is a business part. So we'll discuss after some time. So now any object which you are creating at the client level, first, what is the identification that this object is at the client level? What is the identification? How do you identify that this particular object is created at client level? Client level setting, do you get it? What do you mean by client level setting? Client level
Code
setting will be
maybe
over and above company code.
yes, yes.
Means client level setting is over and above company code, means one chart of account. Chart of account will be above company code in that case. Means one chart of account can be used by multiple company codes. Salman, you are telling something?
No, sir. I was telling this one.
Okay. So now I am asking you, how do you identify if a particular object is created? Let's say I'm talking about chart of account here. Okay. How do you understand whether this object is created at the client level or a company code level? Just now I discussed with you, right? How do you identify?
In the overview, you asked us if company code is there or
Yes,
not, sir.
correct. I
We
mean,
didn't find any.
yes, correct. If company code field is there, then it is a company code level setting. Okay. If company code is not there, then it is a client level setting. Yes, you are rightly said, Aparna. Good. So now I will ask you, this is the GL account we have created, right? FS00, right? So looking into the GL account, tell me if GL account is created at the client level or at the company code level.
This is at the company code level.
Yes, correct. Salman, do you also agree?
Can you repeat the question, sir? I lost the connection.
This GL account is at the client level or company code level?
Company code level.
Why?
Because company code is mentioned over there.
Yes, correct. Means this 1 lakh GL account can only be used in this company code, because these are all company code specific setting.
Okay.
These are not independent to any company code. These are dependent to company code.
Okay.
Okay. So this 1 lakh GL account can only be posted in this company code, but chart of account is a client level setting, right? This chart of account can be used by n number of company code. Now we will decide from the business point of view, in what case we can assign the chart of account to same chart of account to multiple company code, right? Let's say if industries are same, then we can assign the same chart of account to all the company code which belong to the same industry, manufacturing, right? Where you want to use the same GL account across industry. Do you agree? First case, we can assign same chart of accounts to multiple company codes belong to same industry. Because they want to use the same GL accounts across company codes. Correct? Do you agree with that? Aparna, Salmin?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Second point is very, very important, which is from the technical point of view also. Okay. Let's say you have 4 company codes. Okay. Length of the GL account should be same for all company code. Okay. Let's say all company code, they want to use the GL account with the same length. In that case, yes, we can assign same chart of accounts to multiple company codes if they want to use same length of GL account. Do you agree? Let's say we have created, see, I will tell you one thing. Let's say we have TA05 company code. Okay. TA06 company code. TA07 company code. So now this company code, these 2 company code, although they belong to same industry, manufacturing, okay, but these 2 company code, they want to use length of the GL account would be like 6. Here we have created with 6 digit, right? But this company code, they want to go with 8 digit. They want to add 2 more zeros. So can we assign same set of account for all these 3 company code?
For the third one, no. For the first 2, we can.
Yes, for the first 2 we can assign common chart of same chart of account. Now for this another chart of account. Hope you got it. So there are 2 conditions. One is we can assign the same chart of account in case all the company codes belong to the same industry, and also all of them they wish to use the length of the GL account same. If length of GL account is not same, then you have to use the different chart of account, or you need to convince to the client, because they are using the same. If they are using the same, if they belong to the same industry, then we should ask the client to use the same length across company codes for all GL accounts. So these are the conditions. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Aparna, you also okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Conditions. Okay, now because we are creating this chart of account independent of company code, because it has no link, right? Independent of company code, your chart of account is a different and company code is a different, then hence you need to assign the chart of account to company code. So if you look at the configuration settings, okay, so one thing you notice here chart of account you are assigning to company code, and field status variant you are assigning to company code. Both this object you are assigning to company code, but why we are not assigning account group and retain earning? One question. Okay. So same way your fiscal year variant is there. You are assigning to company code, and your posting period variant you are assigning to company code. So why there is a need to assign to the company code this object? Because this object are created at client level. So there are no relationship at this point of time. Unless you assign this object to the company code, you will not have the relationship between company code and chart of account. Once you assign this chart of account to the company code, then only you have established the relationship between company code and chart of account. Means you have linked your chart of account with your company code. You understand this? Why there is a need for assignment?
Yes, sir, got it.
Yeah, because if you look at the chart of account creation here, these are not company code specific, right? Sorry, I input the wrong code. So if you look at the chart of account, okay, these are all client level setting. So so if you we'll talk about our example, TA05. There is no relationship. There is no relationship between this chart of account and our company code. Then what we have done in the next step, OB62. Okay, 1 minute. I need to come out of this. OB62. So if you look at the position, means now this chart of account TA05, it becomes the operating chart of account for our company code. Okay. Same way, this TA05 is an operating chart of account for this company code. Same way, this TA05 GL account is an operating chart of account for this company code. So client level setting means it is independent of company code. That is why there is need to assign the that object to the company code. So now there are three types of chart of accounts are there, as we have discussed.
Sir, I have a question. This chart of accounts must always be created at a client level only, or
Yes, correct.
in any exemption can we create it at a company level? I mean,
No,
company code level.
no. SAP has not given that option, right? See,
Okay.
if you create any object, if it is asking for the company code, then it is a company code level setting. So that is where we are assigning, right, that chart of account to the company code because it is created at client level. So then you are bringing that and assigning to your company code so that you can use the properties of those chart of account in your company code.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So in any case, it client level setting remain client level setting and company code level setting remains company code level settings. Okay. Now, there are three types of chart of accounts are there. Okay. Group chart of account. First thing is operating chart of account. Second thing is group chart of accounts. Third one is countries chart of account. Okay, all the chart of account, you will get the GL account. Means the purpose of all the chart of account is to provide the GL accounts. Okay, so we have seen, right? We have created some GL account. Okay, but the functionality is different. The purpose of operating chart of account, the objective of operating chart of account is different from group chart of account and country chart of account. What is that? So here, the GL account of operating chart of accounts is used for day-to-day posting. Okay. So with the help of the GL account of operating chart of account, you can post the day-to-day transaction. So that is the purpose of operating chart of account. Okay. The GL account of group chart of account is used for reporting purpose. And GL account of country chart of account is also used for reporting purpose. Okay. Hope you understand the different purpose of. So there are two chart of accounts. The purpose is common, reporting purpose. But you want to post the day-to-day transaction. For that, you require the operating chart of account. Okay. And operating chart of account is assigned to the company code. And your country chart of account also assigned to company code. Group chart of account is assigned to operating chart of account. So operating chart of account means the chart of account, the GL account of that chart of account will be useful for day-to-day posting, right? So what is our operating chart of account? TA05. So if I open the TA05 here in OB13, again I will open. So double click here. Here you have a group chart of account field. So first we need to create the group chart of account and need to assign the group chart of account here. So where to create the group chart of account? In OB13 only. Go to OB13. Go to OB13. Click on new entry. Let's say TAGP. Group chart of accounts. Language English. Here we'll maintain 8 digit for group chart of account. Okay. Enter and save. Now, once you create the GL account, group chart of account, you need to assign to your operating chart of account in TA05. Here you assign TAG. This is where you will be creating your group chart of account. This is where you will be creating your group chart of account and assign to your operating chart of account. Okay. Now, even your country chart of account also, it will be created here itself in OB13. Click on new entry, TA, CA, country chart of account. Country chart of accounts. Maintain language English. Keep it 6 only. Enter. Okay, this is already there. TA. Okay, TA00 I am creating as a country chart of account. Now this country chart of account should be assigned to company code in OB62. What is our company code? TA05. Here. So these three chart of accounts, they are out of three chart of account, there are two chart of account. Operating chart of account and country chart of account is assigned to our company code, and group chart of account is assigned to operating chart of account. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
And what is the impact of assign? See, now you must have seen we have assigned the group chart of account, right? Once you assign the group chart of account to our company operating chart of account, it has got one impact. Once you create the GL account in FS00, okay, click on create. Okay, this is already created. If you click on enter, so here if you notice, one group account number field is there, right? It was not there previously. So this is coming because you assign the group chart of account to your operating chart of account. If you look at the OB13 here, where what is your chart of account? TA05. So once you assign your group chart of account to the operating chart of account, then only this group account number is coming. If you remove this, what is this group account number field? This group account number field is called GL account. We need to create the GL account for the group chart of account, then we need to assign it here. So we'll see one example later, okay? But at this point of time, I will not assign the group chart of account to our company code. Later on, we'll see one example, how to create the GL account in the group chart of account number and how to fetch the reporting with the help of group account number. So at this point of time, just I want just to show you what is the dependency on what is the dependency of group chart of account. And once you assign the group chart of account to the operating chart of account, this field will be reflecting group account number. This group account number field is equal to GL account of group chart of account. We'll see later. So if I remove this here and click on save, then again I will come back. If I click on create, are you able to see any group account number? Do you see here?
No, sir.
No, right? Same way, alternative account number field is there. So this is because of country chart of account. We have assigned the country chart of account now. So alternative account number field is for the country chart of account GL account. Okay, because this field is for country chart of account GL account. Sorry. I will remove this, enter and save. So at this point of time, I will run our classes with the country chart of account only. These are all optional. Based on the requirement of the client, we'll have to configure the group and country chart of account. I saw a group chart of account is configured for some of the project, my project, previous project, but I never saw country chart of account. Okay. Only it is both group and country chart of accounts are for reporting purpose only. So do you understand this? What is
Yes,
group chart of account? What is country chart of account? What is operating chart of account? So what is the
yes.
purpose of operating chart of account here?
To create GL for day-to-day posting
Good.
purpose.
Right, correct. Salman, what is the purpose of group chart of account?
It is for the reporting purpose.
Yes, to create the GL account for reporting purpose. So we'll see one example going forward. For group chart of account, we'll see one example. Country chart of account, basically it will be created to present a financial statement in a specific country format. Okay. So let's say we have company code across multiple countries, right? So we want to present our balance sheet as per the Indian format, as well as we want to present the balance sheet in the US format. Okay. For that purpose, we have to use the country specific chart of account. So practically, I've never seen these are used country chart of account, but yes, I saw group chart of account has been used for consolidation of the reports. Okay, I will give you some assignment later on. So based on that, okay, we'll do the grouping of those company code and consolidate all the reports under one group chart of account. Okay. So I have completed today's chart of account topic. Tomorrow at what time shall we keep the class?
Anytime would works.
Okay, not early morning. We'll see post lunch tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to share you the Excel sheet for today's class. Go through the theory part of chart of account and scenario condition under which we can assign the multiple company codes to one chart of account. So we'll slowly progress. It is based on your understanding will progress. Today I have taken up only one topic. From tomorrow, I will try to cover at least two topics. Okay. So I will conclude the class if you don't have any questions.
Sir,
Do
if
you
you
have?
can provide this recording also, it will be helpful because this is all configuration, right? So if you're doing it from our end, this will be helpful.
Yeah, sir.
Configuration already I have given, right?
Actually, we
This
are preparing our own notes, sir. So once we are done with it, you can delete the sessions.
No, I don't give the theory notes regarding to anyone. See, for configuration, I agree. I give given to you both of you. You call me if you have any question. You call me thousands of time. I'm here to explain you in detail. Thousand time I will explain you. I will not irritate if you call me multiple times also. So
Okay, sir.
I cannot give my theoretical notes. So understand, please. You go through it. Excel sheet is also there. Okay. You you come to me if you have any doubt. I will clarify over the call. Tomorrow class we will first discuss 5 minutes for today's topic, and then we can go ahead. Okay. Chalo. I will stop the recording.